What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller, formerly of the IGN PlayStation team, now just an awesome dude here at IGN, alongside Brendan Ayoub.
That's Brendan Ayoub.
Whatever.
I work on the video team here at IGN, but I'm also an authority on games.
He is also an authority on Batman Arkham Asylum. Of course, I reviewed it, gave it a 9.3, and Brendan is the guy who told me every day that I was underrating Batman Arkham Asylum.
I feel like he underscored it compared to some of the other things.
Stop, go back.
Right,
of course, we're here looking at the debut trailer for Batman Arkham Asylum 2.
All right, let's jump back some.
As we see right here, long live the Joker. Joker's still alive in Arkham Asylum 2. Confirmed. You hear it here in IGN first. However, even
breaking news.
A little bit further back, it looks as though Arkham has been moved into the middle of Gotham City, and/or it's just some kind of crazy. I mean, to me, it looks like a look ahead almost. I think this is them playing with us. What do you think, Brendan?
Yeah, you know, it's really hard to say, but you can tell that this fence is sort of impromptu. It looks like it went up overnight or something like that. It's not it's not a structure that has history or anything like that. It looks like something military that almost kind of came up overnight. So it leads me to believe that the Joker and co. have somehow managed to isolate a part of the city and make it their own.
Exactly, and as we go a little bit further into the trailer here, you're going to see, you know, all hell's broken loose. We got people getting beat down, we got people all over the place.
Well, I see a Zeppelin in the upper left-hand corner.
Well, that's
and I know
just Gotham City, bro.
I guess that's just Gotham City, but I mean, does that lead you to believe that maybe it has maybe it's a futuristic storyline?
See, I thought that's something I've been toying with too, and as we get a little bit deeper in here, I think you'll see it. Right now, what's throwing me personally is I think they rushed this trailer out because Batman was such a hit, right? They want to make sure they know there's a sequel coming, but if you look, I mean, these are all the same characters as before. Same Joker Goons. Oh, stop right there.
All right, what do we got?
Come back. Iceberg Lounge here. Penguin's Bar.
Okay.
Hope maybe a nod to Penguin. Of course, Iceberg makes you think Mr. Freeze a little bit too. But again, it does look completely destroyed here, which could be either from the fact that all hell's breaking loose around him, or it is a future story maybe.
Destroyed, dilapidated. It looks like someone's actually trying to crawl into the front door as well.
Well, they're beating somebody up down there.
That doesn't look like a significant character.
No,
oh yeah, that's right.
Down. He's beating a guard.
Someone's getting
somebody.
destroyed on the ground. And who do you think these fellas are on the ground here who are getting beaten down?
I mean, to me, they're just people who either live in the area. It's hard to say, right, because we don't know anything about it, but people who either live in the area or guards that are trying to stop them. Because you figure on the perimeter, you had the normal, again, looking maybe a little bit rushed, the normal-looking Arkham guards who are just out there doing their thing.
Right, you got the Joker's goons, and those definitely don't look like Arkham.
Yeah, they don't look, I mean, it almost looks...
SWAT officers.
Yeah, they look like just general people. I mean, maybe even in rain slickers is what it looks like.
Yeah, maybe...
washed-out rain slickers from Arkham 1.
Just some goons from a different
right here,
villain.
stop. Oh, there you go, look at that. That looks like Two-Face to me, huh?
It sure does.
Two-Face, he wants, or we want you.
And that might play into the futuristic storyline a little bit, because maybe in the future, Gotham, sort of in the Dark Knight Returns storyline, Gotham is just like sort of being overtaken by villains, and you know, Two-Face is even publicizing that he wants to try and recruit people to fight on his side.
Goons,
yeah, exactly. Because that's sort of like a political office style poster there.
Here we swing into what looks to be a fun house.
Some fairgrounds.
Dead
body in the bumper car.
Don't get distracted by that, because this is the big one right there.
Okay.
Sionis, almost Roman Sionis, maybe? Huh? Black mask.
Very nice.
Of course, killed by Catwoman in the comics.
Very
Got his head blown off when he tried to blackmail her. Don't do that, Brendan.
Well, you know, they beat you over the head with it with this one, so hopefully he'll play a pretty big role in the next game.
And then up here. Now here, again, now we're going to go into the future line, right? That looks a lot like just regular old Harley Quinn from the game we just saw.
She doesn't have, like, old face or anything.
Exactly. Again, though, it looks like it's recycled visuals. Again, you know what I mean? Like
same character models.
Exactly.
Definitely a little bit disappointing. And they don't let you get a good look at her face, so
maybe it's not even her, maybe it's new Harley Quinn, right?
Very
And then here we go. Old Joker. Now the argument here, if you want to pause it when we get to this really good face here in a second,
let's see.
is this old Joker? Is he an old man, or is it that the Titan serum from the end of the game, of course, spoilers, he doses himself at the end of Arkham Asylum, the Titan, to fight Batman, then gets beat down, of course, because the Dark Knight always wins. Is this just the after effect of somebody who's been
hard to say.
Jacked up?
Exactly. And that's really the argument, because Titan pretty much destroyed him at the end of the first Arkham Asylum. I mean, he was torn up. His spine was bursting out of his back. That last scene that you see him in, he was missing teeth and just like completely like, you know, torn up. So who knows? That could be the reason he looks beaten down here, but I want to say that I see a lot more age in his face.
Right, yeah, his face looks super wrinkly, which is not what I'd expect from Titan. I mean, he's got up here, if you look at the top of his forehead, there's a bunch of little bubbles and stuff that you would think, okay, sure, Titan After Effects.
Some sores, although he does seem to be sporting the same outfit. But like you said, rough trailer, right?
They're playing with us.
And on the right-hand side, we see a
Gotham General.
Gotham General, you know, blood bag, so I don't think that really gives us any more information there, but As we continue,
Go a little bit further, another creepy smile here.
Joker composes himself.
Now pause 1 second. See, it starts falling away, making me think, yes, we're in the, maybe this is possibly in the future. My whole take on this trailer is that this is not literal what's happening in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong here in 2 years when this game actually comes out.
Right.
But it looks to me like they're toying with this. Arkham's in the, why would Arkham be in the middle? If you did quarantine the area, like everything's gone crazy, Joker's broken out, why would you then put up the Arkham Asylum, you know, banner thing outside of it? That seems a little awkward. I think it's more that they're playing with us, that something's gone wrong in Gotham, all hell's breaking loose. This is Arkham Asylum, FYI. You remember the first game? This is a sequel to that.
Right, Arkham Asylum. That whole like the sign in the beginning could just be part of like the Joker's sardonic wit. You know, like he likes to play with people, and screw with people. Like Gotham is Arkham Asylum now. You know what I mean?
Even if it was that, though, I'd expect it to be all rusty and broken down, like they had stolen it and ripped it off. But you don't get that here.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And you know what? What else is interesting about this logo? What other logo have we seen in recent days or recent years? Sorry, that sports this exact sort of look? It's the BioShock logo. You remember? First, it's sort of pristine and put together, and then like a light passes over it, and it's like, you know, covered in moss and like destroyed.
Not as clean as it once was.
So maybe that's what they're trying to say here, is that there is a passage of time. This game does take place in the future, and you know what? I would love to kick ass as a 60-year-old Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, why not? Kick it up Batman Beyond style, maybe even go further.
And then we're left with Arkham Has Moved. Doesn't tell us much more, but we can only speculate.
And that's what we've just done. Remember, for all your hot videos, check out IGN.com, where you can see this video completely unedited. Brendan, thank you so much.
We'll see you guys next time.